Here we go. 180.
Nice, sweetheart.
Wentz now on first down. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 120.
Get ready.
To throw is Wentz. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A gain of 32 that time. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Back. 180. Get that quarterback.
Wentz. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Running from the gun, Johnson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run with McKinnon. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. He's at the 50. The 40. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Not today, not today.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, wahoo!
From the gun, Kelly. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Come on, set.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Johnson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
DJ Reader there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 44, Wentz. That one going to be complete to David Moore. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Throwing is Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jake Ryan drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Graham. Three 0 after one on EA Sports. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Down. 90 Wolf. 54 now. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Spike.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. Man left, man left. 3 down. Hey, check, let's go.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Geis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run. Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 1st down, this is Geis. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
You ain't got nothing. Check 43. 6-6, pull it high. Hey, 2. Mike 5-4, get it.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Kelly, and this is caught by Watkins. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Set, 18, Gator. 65, 65. 65.
On 1st and 10, Kelly. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
We ain't giving up nothing. Kill.
They'll run here with Connor. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Kelly to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jonnu Smith There to make the grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Kelly's pass complete to Johnny Smith. Touchdown, Chicago.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Bills nothing. Josh Lambo set to
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a pass, it's taken in by Hill. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Stay with your man. Begin.
Hey, empty.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
3 down. Go. Kill. Turn up.
Working from the gun, Wentz. This is caught, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Chris Conley, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Gano the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch 54. As we draw quarters. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Check, 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 check. Hey, high 7. Right there, 54, right there. Deep river, deep river.
A final shot before break. Kelly. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Drop deep, drop deep. Hey, Haywood. 55.
Here's Kelly. A final shot before break. And Diggs has it. There he goes, right side.
Come on, fellas.
So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Again, it's Connor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Kelly going to throw again. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Got it. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Get it.
Kelly now, operating from the gun. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Wentz now to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On the double.
Nice 42. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Kelly. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Kelly. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 14 yards and a Chicago 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll run with Geis. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike 42, check. Mike 42. I'm on. Watch twist.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside. They sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers. If the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. This is Geis. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Watch the twist.
After the penalty, it's Smith. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Let's go.
Set. 30 base.
Check nine.
Ready.
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
Second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Again, it'll be Connor. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Kelly from the gun. He'll throw. Kelly stripped. The ball is free. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back to Toronto. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Cleveland Farrell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On play action, it's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Pilot, 64, weak. Shoot.
On 1st down, it's Kelly. And this is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Geis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Wentz. It's Hill, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
This is Grant. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 9, Wentz escaping the a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now a 1st down throw. Kelly. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Kelly. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play there for Chicago. 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's got Smith here. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Connor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bills' 22-yard line.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
Mike 54. I got you, punk.
And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.